We're recording. What are you doing?
There you go. It's got to be even. What's going on, YouTube world? Austin Lewis here, coming to you guys with another ATM video, and welcome to, this is what we're going to call the ATM ride along. Okay, so this is a ride along video. I'm going to be talking to you guys about my ATM business. I'm going to be talking to you guys about profits, losses, things I recommend, things I don't recommend. I'm going to be talking to you guys about really the potential of the ATM business. So we're actually going to be headed right now to fill an ATM machine. I got my mic right here so you guys can probably hear me unbelievably perfectly. Just to talk to you guys a little bit about the ATM business, for those of you that are unfamiliar, the ATM business is probably one of the greatest ways to earn passive income. And when I say passive income, I mean starting a business, getting paid, day after day, month after month for doing the work literally just once. And that's the beautiful part about the ATM business, is the value that it provides to you, right? The ATM business is a low barrier to entry business. When I say low barrier to entry, you can get started if you have $5,000, $2,500. You can get started if you have $10,000. You can get started if you have $100,000. It doesn't really matter. The beautiful part about the ATM business is it reminds me of a lot of like real estate, for example. So real estate, obviously you have to have a lot more money, but real estate, is going to give you small percentages on a monthly basis, anywhere from, let's just call it and say, 7 to 15% a year. Okay. Now the ATM business, well, in real estate, you have to obviously have a lot more money. In the ATM business, you can get started for $5,000. You can get started and have $10,000 in the ATM business, which is going to buy you a couple of machines, going to load the machine, or you're going to get a loader for you. And then you're going to be able to earn anywhere from 25 to upwards of 70% a year on your money. So the ATM business is very lucrative. The ATM business allows you to, have that barrier to entry, very small startup costs, but also very profitable. Now, again, obviously, for those of you that are watching this video right now that are like, yo, Austin, I'm just seeing this video because it has 178,000 views and I am not subscribed to you. I have a lot more than $1,000. I have a lot more than $5,000. I have a lot more than $10,000, and that's great. Just think about scaling your ATM business to where, me personally, I got well over 6 figures inside the ATM business, and it pays me a whole heck of a lot more money on a monthly basis than I would if I had 6 figures in real estate. Now, obviously, I know a lot of people are going to say, Austin, but real estate's this, that, and the third, time-tested, real longest industry in the world. And I'm not knocking real estate. I actually have a couple properties myself. I'm just saying that where else can you get the level of return inside the ATM business, inside some very small startup income, in very small startup business, ladies and gentlemen. So the ATM business is very lucrative. The ATM business, you can buy an ATM machine for roughly $2,500. You can install it in a location, or you can just pay via people for contracts. And I know a lot of individuals that just pay people for contracts, but me personally, I got a little over 100 machines inside my ATM portfolio. My average ATM earns anywhere from $300 to $500 a month, so that you guys can kind of do the math on how many ATMs and how much money that I make on a monthly basis. Now, obviously, I do have a lot of ATM machines that earn me upwards of over $1,000 a month, and I have other videos on my channel that I kind of actually go through those with you guys, so make sure and go check those out. But if you guys would, before I jump into this just a little bit more, make sure and smash the thumbs up button on this YouTube video. Make sure and come subscribe if you guys are brand new. It would definitely be appreciated. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and I couldn't be more excited. We got Coda Ray behind the lens right now. She's not even behind the lens. She's on the side of the lens because this camera lens is so close up. But the ATM business, back to what I was saying, is just so lucrative, right? You get the tax benefits, you get an ATM machine for $2,500, you get a location. Now, again, for those of you that are like, yo, I don't want to go out there and find a location, there's programs like, obviously our company has a program called ATM automation. For $6,500, you get an ATM, you get a location, you get a contract, 5-year contract, so that at least when you lay your head on the pillow at night, you're going to be earning money every single month for the next 5 years, because it is a 5-year contract. Obviously, we're going to install the machine for you, and we're going to load the machine for you. So that's the other beautiful part about the ATM business is, really, you have the opportunity to load the machine yourself, or you have the opportunity to have some other company like Loomis or Brinks, or a private loader, or another company, right? It's very lucrative. So for those of you that want the true passive income, obviously the ATM business for you is going to be either paying a company like myself to just 100% find you a location, find you an ATM, get you a location, get you a contract, and then obviously you just earn passive income month after month after month after month from there. Or if you're more like some other people are in this business, you're more hands-on. Maybe you want to load the machine, okay? Which I highly wouldn't recommend, and here's the reason why. Is because you're not just buying yourself passive income, you're buying yourself a job. And when I say that, I mean, obviously going and loading ATM machines is going to be a lot easier and a lot nicer. Like, I would way rather chill in my Audi right now with my girlfriend, go to this ATM machine that we're headed to right now and just have a blast, right? Rather than go to a just sit-down job. Obviously, everybody would recommend that. But what I wouldn't recommend is going and loading 10, 20, 30 machines, because really, I only load 4 machines. The only reason I load 4 machines is for content, obviously, purposes, for training videos and things like that. Obviously, I don't have a course out there right now. So if you guys would like me to put together a course, then definitely drop in the comment section down below, and come follow me on Instagram and shoot me a DM that you'd like me to drop a course. But right now, we're actually going to an ATM machine right now, and this ATM machine is actually in a barber shop. This barber shop is right next to a dispensary, and a dispensary drives a lot of traffic. It drives a lot of people that walk around, which then in turn, obviously in Arizona, the dispensary takes all cash. So sometimes people don't want to pay the fees that dispensaries have. So a lot of dispensaries here in Arizona, their surcharge is $4. So I got a barbershop right next to it that's only a $2.95 surcharge fee. So people actually are starting to go to that particular ATM a little bit more, because it's literally right next door. And in the sign, in the windows, in the sign, we have ATM sign. So again, more customers for us. But back to what I was saying in terms of having more hands-on. You can go ahead and have hands-on, but I would only recommend being hands-on with your ATM for anywhere from 1 to 3 machines. You don't really want to get more than that, just because it's, one, like I said, you're buying yourself a job. Yes, you're going to be earning more profits, and that is going to be the greatest part. Because again, at the end of the day, when you do have a loader, you are going to be giving up some of your percentages. Now, some of those percentages could be anywhere from 20%, 30%, 40%, depending on how much cash that is required to load the ATM machine. A loader, for example, is going to cost you anywhere from $1 to, well, realistically, depending on literally how many transactions the ATM does and literally how much cash it requires. You could get a loader for 50 cents. You can get a loader for 75 cents. You can get a loader for $1. Heck, you can even get a loader, okay, for are you sure it's not 22nd? Okay. You could get a loader for $1.50. Again, there's so many variables inside the ATM business, just like there's so many variables inside almost every business out there, guys. So, you're going to be able to give up some of your profits, but yeah, when you're scaling ATM machines, giving up some of your profits makes sense. I mean, think about it like this. Would it be easier to load 100 machines or just own 100 machines? That's a simple answer. It would be easier just to own 100 machines and then have 100 other people just servicing those machines. It requires absolutely, literally nothing from you. So, you have those two options. Now, in terms of city and state, obviously, this is a very often question that I get is going to be, Austin, where do I put my ATM? Most people want to put their ATMs in their city. Okay, they live in Cincinnati. I'm sorry, but Cincinnati is not a great location to put an ATM. Okay, I'm sure there's ATMs that are in Cincinnati that do very well. I'm just saying, I like to place my ATMs inside locations that have the highest probability to earn passive income for me. So I go to major cities like Las Vegas, like Los Angeles, California, like Phoenix, Arizona, like Atlanta, like all of these major cities that most hubs are realistically in, right? Hawaii. Why Hawaii, Austin? How do you even get in Hawaii? You ship it, okay? It costs you an extra couple $100, but who cares? Well, who do you have to load? Well, reach out to somebody and figure out who wants to load the machine for you. There's all sorts of people inside. Think about it like this, right? There's so many transactions in the ATM business that when you buy an ATM, you're paying for employees that the ATM company has, that you're buying the ATM machine from. Think about the shipping company. The ATM company is then paying the shipping company to drop off your ATM. You're paying those people. Now you're thinking about paying somebody to go install a machine. Now you're paying somebody to go install a machine. That leaves work for them. Now you're giving somebody the opportunity to load the machine for you. Now you're paying that person. Now think about it like this. Now you have a business owner that owns a particular shop that now is also getting paid, and then you're getting paid last. Like, there's so many jobs and so much money that you're offering individuals for you to not just do everything. And that's another beautiful part about the business, is it offers so much opportunity to individuals. So, my biggest suggestion for those of you that are trying to get into the business, wanting to get into the business, interested in getting into the business, is just find a mentor, find a coach, find somebody that you think is very credible, that you like their ATM business. Maybe find them on YouTube. There's a lot of people on YouTube right now that are posting a lot right now about the ATM business, even more than I am, and getting way more views, and that's totally okay. My goal is just to provide as much value, as much content as potentially possible for those of you that are out here. Again, this video is very scattered around, but that's why it's called the ATM Ride Along, is just because, again, I want to share with you guys what's on my heart, what's on my mind, and finding great locations, great businesses that you can put your ATM in that is going to earn you passive income on a monthly basis is your goal. And just remember that, okay? So, make sure and go out there and find some good cities, big cities, because then you're going to have more people. And no matter what, let's just say a pandemic happens again. Okay, well, you're now still in a major city. These people parked very close. You're now still in a major city, and this major city allows you to have more people utilize your ATM machine. Who wouldn't want more people to use their machine? Exactly, right? So, again, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, then make sure and drop in the comment section down below. I'm here actually sitting at my destination. This place is actually called Angel's Clippers in Phoenix, Arizona. It is a massive barbershop, literally right next to a dispensary. There's people walking as I'm looking right now. There's people walking across. We have a big sign in the window that says ATM. So, just be mindful, get into the ATM business. It is, in fact, one of the greatest ATM, or really one of the greatest passive income opportunities out there. Again, where else can you take a traditional business and earn 20 to 50% to 70% a year on your money, as well as get the tax benefits that you get with the ATM business? Ladies and gentlemen, make sure and do me a favor. Again, make sure and smash the thumbs up button on this YouTube video. Make sure and drop in the comment section down below where you guys came from, where you guys saw my video from. Make sure and come follow me on Instagram at the Austin Lewis as well. Austin Lewis here saying thank you guys for subscribing. We'll see you guys in a future YouTube video.